Hello there. Today we will be reading Buffalo Bill and the Pony Express by Eleanor Coerr, illustrated by Bolognese. It's copyright 1985. Part 1. Writers Wanted. It was spring 1860. Bill saw a sign in the post office at Fort Laramie. The sign said, "Wanted, writers for the Pony Express, young skinny fellows under 18, or orphans will come, $25 a week." "That's the kind of job I want," said Bill. Bill went to see Mr. Majors. Bill stood tall and said, "I want to join the Pony Express." Mr. Majors laughed. "A big wind could blow you away," he said. "You are too young." "Gee whiz," said Bill. "I'm 16. "Don't try to fool me," said Mr. Majors. "If you are 16, then I'm a lizard." "I guess I'm closer to 15, said Bill. "Can you ride, follow trails, swim, shoot?" asked Mr. Majors. "Yes, sir," said Bill. "I roped cattle when I was 9, and I can ride like the wind." "There'll be no picnic," said Mr. Majors. "You must ride 70 or more miles each day. There may be trouble, too." "I'm not afraid," Bill said. "I like your spunk, son," said Mr. Majors, "but you promised not to lie, not to swear, not to fight. And you must deliver the mail on time, no matter what." "I promise," said Bill. Mr. Majors showed Bill a map. "There's St. Joseph. There's Sacramento, California. 80 riders and 400 ponies carry the mail between these cities," said Mr. Majors. "That's a long way," said Bill. "Yep," said Mr. Majors. "It's about 2,000 miles. The riders travel all day and night to carry the mail in 10 days. They are twice as fast as stagecoaches." Mr. Majors barked. "Red Buttes. That is your home station," he said. "Your job is to take the mail from Red Buttes to 3 crossings." "More than 75 miles in one pony?" asked Bill. "Of course not," said Mr. Majors. "Along the way there are stations with food, shelter, and fresh ponies. After 2 days' rest, you ride back with more letters." Bill put on a red flannel shirt, a red neckerchief, blue trousers, riding boots, and a $10 hat to keep off the rain. A shiny horn hung from his shoulder. He was a real Pony Express rider now. "Take these 2 pistols and a knife," said Mr. Majors, "just in case." Part 2. The Chase. It was supper time at Red Buttes, but men swapped stories, and Bill listened to every word. "Remember when a herd of buffalo trampled a rider and a pony?" said Ben. "Oh yeah," Shorty said. "Remember when Paiute Indians attacked a station and stole the ponies?" said Ben. "That's enough," said Mr. Willis, the station boss. "Let's not scare young Bill." "They're all having dinner, supper," Mr. Willis, telling them not to. Shorty and Ben not scare young Bill. At midnight, Bill got ready for his ride. His pony Bluetail was ready too. Suddenly a horn sounded. "Tattoo! Tattoo! Here comes the Pony Express!" cried Ben. Bill getting ready, and Ben announced the Pony Express is coming. The pony galloped in, and the rider slid off. Bill pulled the magos off the tired pony and put them on Bluetail. "Giddy up!" yelled Bluetail. Bluetail ran like the wind. All of a sudden, Bill heard hoofbeats behind him. The Paiute Indians! Bill knew they wanted his pony. "Faster, faster!" he yelled. Bang, bang! Bullets whizzed past Bill's head. "Giddy up!" he shouted. Bluetail ran as fast as he could, and slowly the Indians fell back. See, come a trio of Paiute Indians. Paiute Indians are pursuing him. Bill was very glad to see the lights at 3 crossings. He blew on his horn. "Tattoo! Tattoo!" The station master ran out. "You must go on to the next station," he cried. "The rider is sick." "Oh no," said Bill. He was very tired, but he changed ponies and was off again. See, the station master comes up to tell Bill that the rider is under the weather. Many hours later, Bill returned home to Red Buttes. He had ridden long and hard, and the mail was on time. Everyone wanted to hear his story, but Bill was so worn out he fell asleep at the tables. Everyone was tired. Tired. On payday, he sent money home. He wrote, "Dear Ma, the rides are easy and the food is good. Don't worry, nothing much happens here. I miss you. Love, Billy." Part 3. Wolves. One night, Bill was riding back to Red Buttes. A storm brewed. Lightning crackled, and thunder rumbled. Bill sang to calm his pony. Just then rain began to pour. Bill was soaked, and the train was slippery. The pony had to slow down. Then Bill heard, "Ah, woo, ooh, woo." Wolves! There were at least 8 of them, and they gathered around Bill. Bill could see their eyes gleaming in the dark as he came closer and closer. Here, Bill, find the wolves. They bit the pony's legs and neck. The pony reared up on its hind legs. "I must not fall off," Bill said to himself. "They would get me for sure, and then they would get my pony too." Bill fired his gun at the wolves. They backed away. And then Bill ran off bullets, and then the wolves came toward them again. Suddenly, Bill remembered his horn. "Tattoo! Tattoo!" Blew louder and louder. The wolves were so surprised they ran away. Bill kept on blowing until he saw the lights of his home station. "I'm sorry the mail is late," said Bill. "I ran into some wolves." "It's all right, kid," Mr. Willis said. "The next rider will make it up. Go get some rest." The next day, Bill wrote to his mother. He said, "Dear Ma, we had a bit of rain last night. I was glad to have the $10 hat. It kept my head warm and dry. Love, Billy." Part 4. The Shootout. Bill was one of the best riders on the Pony Express. Everyone along the trail knew him, even Chief Ran the Face. Bill had gone to school in Fort Laramie with the Chief's sons. They had taught him sign language and the Way of the Sioux. One day, Mr. Willis said, "Bill, I want you to carry a lot of money to 3 crossings. Robbers are on that trail, but I know you can handle them." Bill was excited. He liked danger. Everyone talked about the money. Here's Mr. Willis telling Bill they had a lot of money to 3 crossings. Terrible Todd heard about you. I will get that money," he said to his gang of outlaws. Telling Todd outlaws. Bill knew he had a plan to fool the thieves. He went for a long ride to think of a plan. He met his friend, Chief Ran the Face. The chief was angry. "Do you know what Terrible Todd and his robbers are doing?" he asked. "They paint their faces like Indians, rob and kill, and we get the blame." Chief Ran the Face gave Bill an idea. The next morning, Bill got ready. The sheriff's men came to help. "We'll go along with you," said the sheriff. "Sheriff, 7 guns are better than 1. "That is not enough," Bill said. "Terrible Todd has 20 in his gang, but I have a plan." Bill took off his Pony Express outfit and stuffed it with straw. "What are you doing?" asked the sheriff. "You will see," said Bill. He fastened a hollowed-out pumpkin onto a straw hat, placed it on top of the pumpkin. All the straw men looked like Bill. All the men laughed. "Pumpkinhead Billy!" they shouted. He watched Bill put newspapers into 4 mailbags. Then he slapped Bill. Bluetail and yelled, "Giddy up!" Bluetail was out to 3 crossings. Bill and the sheriff and his men followed the pony. When Terrible Todd and his gang saw the straw man, they jumped out of their hiding places and began to shoot. They grabbed the mailbags. Then the sheriff and his men surprised Terrible Todd. It was a big shootout, and Terrible Todd was caught. Terrible Todd was busted, and his gang have been busted. Bill was safe. He rode to 3 crossings with the money. When he returned to Big Red Buttes, there was a big fire for him. "Hooray for Big Cody! Bill Cody," shouted Mr. Willis. "I am proud of you kids. Ben, nurse Shorty to tell your ma," said Shorty. "Yes, Thomas?" "I'll be right there." The boat. "Ma, sometimes it's so quiet on the trail. I'll be home soon," left Bill. "There's the moon in the sky, Charlie the rider." The end.